Hello, we're just about to start in 5 minutes. Fast forward if you're watching the replay.
No, that's nice. I do like that too. No, your ours is still more. No, it is.
I'll be
Pardon?
Courage, just one of the many things that you've made. I just got a good card. You got, don't dwell on the details. I think that's what we do. I love details. Hello. We're about to start.
Whereabouts are you going to be?
So we'll be here.
Okay.
And we're going to move the chairs out. If you want to sit down. Thank you. I'm sure you'll be fine. For somebody.
Do you want this one in there? No. Down the town.
Where's Kate? Welcome everyone, take a seat if you need to sit. There'll be standing space for some. But if you need a seat, we can get an extra. I'll just make sure we're in shot. Because last time I was off shot.
You need a spot on the floor.
I do need a spot on the floor. Welcome. It's great to see you all here. Thank you, Kate. I'm Leanne Peters, for those of you who don't know me. And my husband, Corey, over there, and we welcome you to Harmony on High Street here in Campbelltown. So thank you so much for coming to our exhibition to celebrate the surface of ceramics here, our exhibition called Textured. So it's a Tasmanian Ceramics Association exhibition, and we have 33 artworks from 18 different members. So they come all the way from Snug Lady is here, Amy, which is excellent, and all the way up to Bennelong Bay. That's Christie. Christie couldn't be here today, she's an apology. And also all the way over to Port Sorell, and that's Paula in Port Sorell and in between. So quite a few from Launceston and Hobart. And one from Campbelltown, that's me. Thanks for coming today. So each month we host a new exhibition in the exhibition room, and I have the privilege of unpacking and figuring out where to put all the individual artworks, which is lots of fun. But this exhibition is personal to me, and it's personal to me because I have a relationship with clay, we could say. So 11 years ago, almost to the day, I signed up for an adult ed class, and I'm very happy that Jude's here today because a few openings I've mentioned Jude and she hasn't been able to be here. So I'm very grateful to Jude being my teacher all those years ago. So I did adult ed for 12 months, and then I decided I wanted to take ceramics to the next level. And so I bought myself a kiln and set up on my dining room table. And I became a bit obsessed with clay. Corey used to joke that if I could, I would build a house out of clay, and I probably would, actually. So I love clay for many reasons, and one of the reasons is that it's tactile. So I love the tactile feel of clay, that I can touch it and hold it and feel the weight of the clay. I do a lot of 2D work, so drawing and painting, and I really like doing that, but you only get to see it, you don't get to touch it and experience it as you're making it and at the end, which I really like. And I like that with clay I can push myself to my limits because I can figure out the limits of the clay, and then that helps me find the limits also within me. So I like to challenge myself. I like to make water features, figure out the engineering of that. I like to make things bigger than my kiln, so I have to figure out how to put it into two and then bring it back together again in some reasonable professional way, hopefully, if it hasn't warped too much. So I do like pushing myself with clay. I find clay is a great way, and ceramics, for me to express myself. So to get how I feel out, or to explore things I'm interested in, or things that I'm curious about. So I've been a member of the TCA, which is the Tasmanian Ceramics Association, for 7 or 8 years, I think. And I just love being a part of the association. The group coming together is amazing, and we all come together for one common interest, which is clay or ceramics. So we can all gather around a pot and goo goo gaga over it and probably look quite foolish, but we love that sort of thing. So the Ceramics Association is a really great thing to be involved with. They also support members through exhibitions, multiple exhibitions a year at the moment, which is great. And there's clay retreats at Bothwell each year, and workshops and things. So I highly recommend becoming a TCA member. So speaking of TCA, we have Secretary here with us, Kay Carney. So Kay's going to say a few words, and Kay's created this gorgeous owl here behind me, and a vase also around the corner. So thanks, Kay.
Okay. Well, you've said everything that I was probably going to say, but which is fine. But yeah, for those 1 or 2 people that don't know anything about the TCA, we are a statewide association. We've got probably about 180 something members, and they're from all over. We are from all over, and it's not often that we get together, but things like this and things like our workshops and Ratho and stuff like that is a really good opportunity for us to meet people from all different parts of the state. Exhibiting here and our other exhibitions are fabulous ways to meet other people and learn about how it all works and what goes into putting up an exhibition. Yeah, she's done all this probably on her own, and we do have a great team. So yeah, it's a good association to be a member of. We have people from beginners right through to people that have been doing this all their lives, and that's the good thing about some of these exhibitions that we do put on. And you hear there's no like, oh, you've just started last week, it doesn't matter, you can put something in the exhibition. And we encourage everyone, we really encourage all our members to exhibit, and it's good fun. So we also would like to thank Leanne for this fabulous opportunity.
Thank you.
And you are always the first one to say, I'll be there, I'll help. And so we as an association also want to promote your business and also, get on board with this sort of thing and help you as much as well.
Thank you.
It's great to see our members taking what they love in another direction and a journey, and it's a really massive thing to do and quite daunting, I imagine, at some stages. So yeah, we want to support Leanne and Corey, and hopefully this might become an annual event. So there you go.
Thanks, Kay. Don't run away. Thanks, Kay. Okay, while you're here, could you tell us a bit about your owl, your mandala owl? Because people love to hear about the creator's journey a bit. Can you tell us about what inspired him, or how you made him, or anything that comes to mind?
All my things that I seem to exhibit are experiments. And I don't know, I just like carving. I love carving the clay, and I like making animals, and I like making things that are not exactly like real life, but something a little bit artier, I suppose. So yeah, the carving and playing and experimenting is probably how these came about. So yeah.
Very good. Thank you, Kay. Excellent. Now, any other exhibiting artists would like to talk about anything? Amy? And would you like to talk about your piece? If you do, you can.
Bring it off the wall.
Please do. And anyone else can prepare themselves if they'd like. This is Amy, And this is her work called...
White on white. So in a world without colour, is texture enough? Is where I came from with that idea. The reason I bounced up is that I'm at the opposite end of the spectrum. I'm at the very beginning of my clay journey. This is probably about the 11th or 12th sculpture I've done, and I've only been sculpting for about a year. So clay, 2 or 3 years. This one came out because I didn't want to work with colour. I thought that it was really important for me to try something that would show all the different ways I could work the clay and play with the clay. So I tried a couple of different ideas in my head, but I went back to the reefs because I've done a few different things with reefs and oceans and things like that before in the past. And it's something I've spent a lot of time both diving over and looking at. A lot of this is just random things, a couple of things out of my husband's toolkit to make texture. There is an extruder, but everything that's come out the extruder's had another texture or two added to it along the way because it wasn't quite enough coming out of an extruder. Mostly it was just fun. I was running my kiln one day, 7 or 8 hours later, I had a piece done. So it was fantastic. So thank you very much for letting me have somewhere to show it.
Thank you. Thanks, Amy. Fantastic. Excellent. Anybody else? This is Christine. You can hold it or I can hold it.
Hi. I'm Christine. I've been playing with clay for about 50 years now, and that's a very long time, but I still learn so much every day from collaborating with other artists. I think that's very important. You can be very lonely in art. Art can be a very solitary thing to do. But with clay, there are so many different ways that you can treat it, as you know. And that's what's exciting about it. My piece was inspired by, climate change and what's happening to the world. It's a very dire statement that this is the last resort on top of a mountain. That's the only place that you can live. I favour hand building. I've always favoured hand building because it's the feel of the clay, as you say, in your hand, that texture, that physical feel. And it's a very emotional art form, I think. I know other forms can be, but ceramics, there's something very emotional about it. Maybe because it's so physical, I don't know. But for everyone it's different. We could give all these ceramicists a lump of clay and they'd all do something totally different with it. So that's why as an art form I favour clay. I think it's one of the most wonderful mediums to work in. And thank you so much, Leanne, for allowing us to exhibit here in your beautiful gallery.
Thank you.
So, and I will echo Kay Carney and say I hope that we can do it as an annual event. That would be fabulous.
Sounds good.
So thank you very much.
Thanks, Christine. Thank you very much. Okay, anybody else out there? Jude? Did you want to bring one of your pieces out, if you like? They're beautiful platters. So Jude introduced me to ceramics 11 years ago. And I can hold this while you talk, if you like.
All right. Leanne was always one of the students I taught when I did adult ed who showed the most promise. I thought you must have been doing it for a long time when you started.
Oh, wow, thank you.
You were making all sorts of little brooches and things. And then it just went on from there. So I think it's amazing to see where it's ended up. And you're doing things in here and you've got it full of work and a lot of it's your own work. And you're also supporting other artists, which is great. And I see from your Instagram you're doing a lot of teaching, which is fabulous because we just need to let everybody know that there are many, many steps in the process. Things just don't appear like that out of thin air. So when we're competing against a lot of mass-produced imports, people are still loving what's handmade, and to get into it yourself is really good. So I like pressing patterns, I like printing with patterns, I love making platters. So that's what this one's all about.
Yep.
Thank you, Leanne.
Beautiful,
And
Jude.
congratulations on doing this.
Thank you. Thanks very much. Okay, anybody else? Theresa, did you want to talk about your teapots, or are you okay? You can if you like. It's up to you. We'd love to hear about it. This is Theresa.
These are my teapots. I'm really into glazes. I retired from my full-time job 18 months ago, but have been doing clay for about 10 years, just on and off when I've got time. I find I entered the TCA, I joined the TCA because I thought it's a good chance to get to know people and see what's going on. And also, I like the exhibitions because it really pushes you to do something different. So I pretty much make functional wear, and I've just started selling these things at markets. But the themes sort of push you out of your comfort zone and ask you to have a look at other things. So the Tomoku and the Oribe glaze I found at La Meridiana in Italy. I did their on-centre course December 23, I think, and then came back and retired. So just like ceramics, of course, it doesn't always go the way you think it's going to go. So I've been using the Oribe for about a year and made up a new batch for this thing, and of course it ran all over the kiln shelf. So, so I'll have to work with that again. And the Temuco I hadn't made up until these exhibitions, mainly for the other one, which was Earthworks, and I thought I'd like to have a look at the iron glazes. So that's pretty spectacular with the texture underneath, I think.
Looks great.
Thank you.
Thanks, Theresa. Okay, anybody else? Are there any general questions from the public? So if you're interested in any of these works, just let Corey or myself know. There is a slab at the front that I've got textured written on it. I encourage you all to leave a little mark, drop a fingerprint in it, or write your name, or leave a mark of some sort, because I'd like to fire that next week and hang it in with the exhibition, just as a memento of the textured exhibition and celebrating ceramic surface. Please stay around for a chat or a browse. I'll be serving up some scones and cream and some light refreshments on the table over there shortly. And this exhibition is open every day, 9 till 5, up until Wednesday, the 24th of September. So please let your family and friends know that we are here, because we're a new gallery and we're trying to spread the word. That would be great. Also, there is another TCA exhibition happening right now at Salamanca in the Side Space Gallery. So if you're in Hobart, open every day from 10 till 4. Is the Earthworks exhibition, and that closes on the 7th of September. So if you're in the area, please have a look if you're interested. And I just want to thank everyone for coming, and thank you everyone who's watching online, and congratulations to all of the artists who have worked hard to create pieces for this exhibition. So thank you very much. Thank you.